Hi guys!
Hey.
King.
My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy 16 and
I'm Michael Christopher Koji Fox, the localization director on Final Fantasy 16.
yeah, it's okay.
I didn't say 14, 16. X, V,
I 皆さん、PAXEast 2023の Final Fantasy 16のパネルにようこそお越しくださいました。
All right, welcome everyone to the Final Fantasy 16 panel at PAX 2023.
それからですね、世界中の、ゲームファンの皆さん、ライブストリーム見てくれてると思います。ライブストリームも皆さんありがとうございます。
All right, and thank you everyone watching from around the world on our live stream.
Live stream.
今日は Yes, You Can Bet a Torgal というタイトルで Final Fantasy 16についてお話ししていきたいと思います。
And as you know, today's panel, Yes, You Can Pet the Torgal, is going to be all about Final Fantasy 16.
You can pet the Torgal.
まあ時間がね、60分と限られてるんで、どんどん行こうと思います。
Yeah, we only have about an hour today, so we'd like to get started right away.
今日3つお伝えしていきます。1つ目、Final Fantasy 16の開発チーム、簡単にだけご紹介させてもらいます。
All right, today's panel, we're going to cover three main topics. The first off, we're going to meet the development team for Final Fantasy 16.
はい。それから、Final Fantasy 16とは改めてどういったゲームなのか、プレゼンテーションしながら世界初公開のちょっと動画、トレーラーではないですけど動画も使いながら、ご紹介していきたいと思います。
All right, and then next up, we're going to talk about a little bit about Final Fantasy 16, the game itself. For some of you, it's going to be just like a recap, but we've got a lot of new content, never before seen videos that we're going to be showing you as well.
And the audio is good, right, chat?
そして最後3つ目なんですが、先月から2月下旬に我々最初のメディアツアー、ワールドメディアツアーを1回目やったんですけど、そこでたくさんの、バトルに関しての情報を出させてもらいました。
All right, and so for our third section, we're going to be talking a little bit about the media tour that we had in the end of February last year and some of the questions that arose during that tour.
その中でもちろんたくさんのポジティブなフィードバックいただいたんですが、それでもちょっとこういうとこどうなってるのっていう疑問いくつか出てましたので、プレイヤーの皆さん、それからゲーマーの皆さん、ファンの皆さんの疑問点を今日解消するためにフォローアップをさせてもらいます。
And after that media tour was over, we got a lot of positive feedback about the game, but there are still a lot of questions that people had, so we want to spend some time at the end of our panel today to answer some of those questions.
その中でですね、ここに PS5 があるので実際にゲームを動かしてみようかなと思います。
And of course, we have a PlayStation 5. This is not just for looks. We're actually going to be using this PS5 today and showing you some actual.
I love it, and I love the Torgal plushie. It's so cute. I want it so bad, man.
一応ファイナルビルドではないので。
Also, I love the fat chocobo shirt, right?
多めに見てください。
All right, and again, we
Or
should make
hoodie
sure,
that
you know,
Yoshi
it's
P
not
has
the
on.
final build, so there may be some bugs. So please forgive us if something happens, but it should be good. It should be good. It should be good. It's good. It's good.
Maybe.
Okay.
Like maybe.
ぜひ皆さん最後までリラックスしてご覧いただけると嬉しいです。
All right, so everybody relax and let's start the show.
And you know what, you guys, we're getting in the best video quality too, right?
I can pet
So-
the Torgal.
You can pet the turtle.
さあではすいません、最初、コアメンバーちょっと紹介させてもらい
All
ま
right,
す。
let's start a little bit by meeting the team.
今回ファイナルファンタジー16開発を担当しているのが第3開発事業本部、ファイナルファンタジー14とか11とか、それからドラゴンクエストビルダーズなど数は少ないですが、こだわったゲーム開発してきました。
All right, so as most of you know, development on Final Fantasy 16 was handled by Creative Business Unit 3. Our team's past titles include the MMORPGs Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14, as well as the Dragon Quest Builders series. Again, what we lack in quantity, we hope to make up for in quality.
はい、そんな中で今回開発の主力メンバーちょっと並べてみました。
As for our core Final Fantasy 16 dev team members,
一生懸命綺麗に並べてくれたんですけど、ただ顔色の悪いおじさんが並んでる絵になりました。
I mean, we had our promotional team do the best to make us all look stylish and handsome, but there's really only so much you can do with Photoshop.
This is a lesser known fact is that
So this is
Koji actually localized Dirge of Cerberus, for those who didn't know.
俺も朝見たらこう目の下クマすごかっ
You
た
got really, yeah, under your eyes, the black. Oh man, every
ま
morning.
あ、もちろんね日本の開発チームには若いスターもねたくさんいるんですが、まあ、指揮を執ってるのはゲームが大好きなこういったちょっとおじさんたちですよというのだけ覚えておいてください。
All right, again, that's not to say we don't have a lot of younger people on the team. We do. It's just that leading up the team are these old guys. So.
はい、もうこれぐらいにしておき
All
ま
right,
しょう。
that's enough of the introductions about the team. Let's move on.
はい、で改めて「ファイナルファンタジー16」ちょっと紹介させていただきます。
All right, so next we're going to talk a little bit about the game itself.
ファイナルファンタジー16皆さんもちろんご存知の通りだとは思うんですけど35年の、長寿フランチャイズであるファイナルファンタジーシリーズの最新作そして16作目のナンバータイトルがこの16になります。
So again, what is Final Fantasy 16? Well, Final Fantasy 16 is the newest numbered title in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with over 35 years of history.
で最近、若いジェネレーションのプレイヤーの方ファイナルファンタジーシリーズよく分かんない遊んだことないんだよねという方、まあ、16作目なのでどうしてもこう1から遊ばなきゃいけないのかなというふうに思う人もいるかもしれないんですがファイナルファンタジーシリーズ必ず独立した物語
I know, the art's
キャラクター
amazing.
を持っているので
I love this art.
安心して初めて遊んでいただくファイナルファンタジーにこの16、チョイスしてもらえるので、ぜひですね今まで遊んだことのないという人はこの16ぜひ注目していただきたいです。
All right, and so what is it that makes this Final Fantasy series unique? Is that, however, despite the fact that the titles are numbered, each one is independent from the others. It features its own story, its own characters, its own systems, and its own feel. And Final Fantasy 16 is no different in that sense. And so it should be just as accessible to a newcomer to the franchise as it is to a longtime fan. Players will not need to play any of the games before this to fully enjoy Final Fantasy 16.
Dude, yeah, Jill is going to be
But of course,
great.
it's okay if you do.
It's going to be great.
さあではこの「ファイナルファンタジー16」我々開発チーム4つの、ポイントをこだわって作ってきました。
So one thing that we've talked about repeatedly is how we built this game on 4 pillars.
その1つ目、まずはストーリーです。
So first and foremost of those pillars is story.
今回「ファイナルファンタジー16」ではシリーズ原点回帰として
I love the
ハイ
shot
ファンタジーの世界で
composition of this screenshot here.
物語、
It's
それ
really
から
nice.
謎、政治的な要素たくさん、詰め込んで若い世代のプレイヤーから、まあ、僕今年50歳ですが僕のようなおじさんゲーマーまで全ての年代の人に、楽しんでもらえるストーリーを一生懸命作ってきました。
So with Final Fantasy 16, it's always been our aim to bring back the series to its high fantasy roots, exploring these complex themes such as justice and values while weaving a deep and sweeping narrative complete with politics, conflict, and intrigue. We wanted to create something that would not only resonate with a younger generation of players just stepping out on their own, but also with older players like me. I'm going to be 50 years old this year, and we already know how harsh the real world can be.
It's harsh.
そして
It's
2つ
harsh.
目、もちろんそのストーリーを彩るキャラクターこだわってきました。
And our second pillar is our characters.
キャラクターはですね今回国のすべてそして愛する弟を失ったクライブ・ロズフィールドという男の復讐から物語
Again, I love
幕を開けますが
Torgal here,
さまざまな登場
Jill
人
here.
物
This
価
is
値
a great
観
party,
それか
man.
ら脅威いろんなものがこうぶつかり合って群像劇のように、キャラクター描かれていきます。ぜひご注目ください。
All right, while our main focus of Final Fantasy 16 is, and the narrative is fixed upon Clive Rosfield as he seeks vengeance for the loss of his nation and his family, our game features a vast ensemble cast of compelling characters, each unique in their own backgrounds and motivations. And their stories, players will watch unfold around Clive's in this veritable clash of wills.
そして3つ目やはりシリーズ期待されるのがグラフィックス。今回はプレイステーション5のパワーを使ってですね、現在僕らができうる限りの、グラフィックスクオリティ追求してきました。
And of course, we cannot forget graphics. Our team has worked very hard to create this unparalleled visual experience that's only possible with the power of the PlayStation 5.
You are Square Enix?
I'm Square Enix. Not Sony.
Not Sony?
Not Sony.
Oh, it's okay.
We love you, Sony. The power
They're
of
like,
the PlayStation
Sony made us say that. We have to say this
そ
is
して4つ目
only possible
バトルシステムに
with
な
the
ります。
power of the PS5.
And finally, and possibly most importantly, is our battle system.
今回は特にですねシリーズ初のチャレンジとしてリアルタイムのアクションバトルというところに、ものすごくこだわって作ってきました。
And so our dedication has been to create this exciting combat system that, for the first time in the series, introduces full real-time action combat.
特にですね、今回召喚獣にフィーチャーした召喚獣同士の激突を描いた召喚獣合戦。
I'm sure it's in the
こ
contract,
れら
right?
全ての
You
要
have
素
to be
で
like,
まるで
you have
ハリウ
to
ッドの
say
超
that
大
we're
作
using
映
the
画
full
をその手
power.
でプレイしているような感覚をぜひお届けしようと思ってます。
Players will get to experience this thrilling summon versus summon battles, which put Clive in control of an Eikon of his own to carry out battles on a massive scale. The Final Fantasy series has long been described as a cinematic experience, but now we can truly liken this to actually playing an Hollywood action blockbuster.
では喋ってばっかりだと飽きるので、この4つのピラーまとめてダイジェストでカットシーンだったりバトルだったり召喚獣バトルだったりいろんな要素を入れた動画用意してますのでご覧いただこうと思います。
All right, but talk is cheap, so we've prepared a short video of captured in-game footage showcasing the 4 pillars. Let's start.
All right, here we go again.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count.
Oh. Oh.
Not this time.
Bro, it's so raw.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Milady. He got the Riz. He got the Riz, boys. Riz Frit. Yeah. If Riz, there you go. He got that iconic Riz. You guys, I'm kind of glad that we got to watch it like this instead of like on a compressed like 720p stream, because holy crap. Clive Risfield. This is incredible. And hidden summons are basically confirmed by this, right? We won't get to play as them, but we will get to fight them.
Thank you. まあ今日のパネルまだまだビデオをご用意してますので、ぜひ最後まで楽しんでいってください。
And that is not the only video we're going to be showing you. We have many more videos to be showing you today, so please look forward to them as well.
今見ていただいたような、
Do you think we'll see ultras? Ultras would be
リアルタイム
really
に
cool.
描いてお
I'd
り
love
ま
to
すし、
see ultras.
ローディング画面一切ありませんので、ジェットコースターのような体験をお届けしていきたいと思ってます。
And everything you saw here, this is not pre-rendered. This is all running in real time, in engine. It is
In
a veritable
engine.
roller coaster ride of a game.
Real time,
では
boys.
続いてちょっと世界観、触れていきたいと思います。
All right, next we'd like to talk a little bit about the world.
今回16の物語の舞台バリスゼアと言います、5つの国家と1つの自治領で構成されています。
All right, so the realm of Valisthea is made from 5 different nations and 1 neutral city-state.
このバリスゼアには巨大なマザークリスタルと呼ばれる存在がいくつか点在しています。これは、現実の世界でいう油田のようなものだと覚えておいてください。
So across the realm can be found the mother crystals, these towering wellsprings of life and magic around which civilization thrives. One might think of these as oil fields.
そのマザークリスタルから
Which hidden summon would I
溢れ
like
出る
to see?
エーテル、まあこれが石油のようなもので
Leviathan
すね。
still.
人々はそのエーテル
Other
を
than
使
that,
っ
I
て
really
暮らしていたん
Anima
ですが、
actually. Yeah, no, I
いよい
changed
よ
my answer
そ
to
のマザー
Anima.
クリスタルから
Anima would be
溢れ出るエーテルが枯渇し始めたというところから物語は始まっていきます。
And these oil fields, these mother crystals, are where the realm gains its energy that powers their everyday lives, the ether, which can be compared to oil. And so this resource, however, proves to be finite, and because of that, this bitter struggle arises amongst the nations over control of what little remains.
結果マザークリスタルを奪い合う戦乱の時代が訪れるということになります。
And that brings us into the current age of war and strife.
では続いて動画もう一本いきましょ
All right, and we have another video that's going to showcase our areas.
う。ここではですねこの冒険の舞台バリスゼアをいろんな地域ウォークスルーでまとめてありますのでご覧いただきましょう。
And so we're going to be showing some of the areas that are available for exploration in Final Fantasy XVI with this short walkthrough video. Let's begin.
God, I can't wait. Music is so beautiful, man. And the graphics are just so stunning. And seeing this in full quality, I just... Vegetation here, dude? Come on. These big open fields. Look at this. Look. Look. I know you see this, bro. I know you see this, bro. Look at this, man. Look at this. It's a wonderful Sada Sandbrick. Dude.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
今ご覧いただいた映像すべて、カットシーンなどではなくプレイヤーの皆さんが主人公クライブ・ローズフィールドを、に赴き、探索しバトルをするエリアになってます。
That scared the piss out of
Again, what
me.
we just showed you is these are not cutscenes. These are all areas that Clive will be able to go to and explore and have battles.
ぜひですねこの16の世界バリスゼアの、世界を冒険するのを楽しみにお待ちください。
That was actually part of the
Again, we hope
stream
you have fun
too,
exploring the world.
by the
We
way.
look forward to it.
続いて、
like when it happens on the stream last
キャラ
time.
クター特にファイナルファンタジー16の世界で非常にユニーク現実と違うのが召喚獣そしてドミナントという存在になります。
All right, next we'd like to shift focus to our characters, specifically the dominants, these wardens of the elements and the keepers of the icons that play such a central role in our narrative.
このバリスゼアの世界には召喚獣という圧倒的な力を持った存在がおり、20メートルほどのものから、全長120メートルのような巨大なものまでさまざまに登場してきます。
But what are the Eikons? The Eikon is a Final Fantasy XVI name for what fans of the series will know as the Summons, these mythical, giant, magical beasts of legend, capable of taking out entire nations if not kept in check. In Final Fantasy XVI, their size ranges from 60 feet to over 350 feet tall.
そしてこの巨大な召喚獣をその身に宿し、人でありながら召喚獣へと変身していくそんなキャラクターのことをドミナントと呼んでいます。
But unlike other Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy 16's icons are not summoned, but it is the dominants who literally become the icons themselves.
このドミナントたち国によっては、非常に敬われている場合もありますが、奴隷のように兵器のように扱われるなど国によって扱いが様々に違います。
But icons are not just about battle. In Final Fantasy XVI, we deeply explore the backgrounds of each one, and we find that their fates vary greatly based on where they reside. Some are revered as heroes, while others are forced to fight and are treated as slaves.
この召喚獣の力を宿したドミナントたちの、葛藤とか理想とか、苦悩そういったもの価値観も含めてそういったもののぶつかり合いが、16のドラマ性の一つとなっています。
Again, one of our central points of our narrative is going to be learning what drives these dominants. What are their aspirations and what are their desires? Why are they fighting and what are they fighting for?
ではここで、主人公のクライブ・ローズフィールドを紹介させていただきます。
Right now, let's
love
take a quick look at our
30-year-old
main
Clive,
protagonist, Clive Rosfield.
今回物語の主人公クライブ・ローズフィールドと言いますが、こちらねスクリーンショットご覧いただくと分かるように、今回物語はクライブの少年期、青年期、壮年期、この3つの時代を壮大に描いていきます。
And so, our story in Final Fantasy XVI follows Clive Rosfield through 3 important stages of his life, as you can see here from the left, his teens, his 20s, and his 30s.
クライブ自身がどういったキャラクターなのかというのを皆さん自身、プレイヤー自身がしっかり、理解するためにも、彼の少年期からじっくり追うことでですね、彼の考え方とか、そういったものが理解できるようにゲームデザインされてます。
By experiencing firsthand these events that shape and mold Clive, we can better understand, the player can better understand what it is that motivates him and why he eventually becomes the person that he does.
物語の序盤、このクライブはその弟を殺された復讐というものに取りつかれた状態で始まります。その旅路がどんな結末を迎えていくのか、ぜひ、皆さんの手でお確かめいただければと思ってます。
Our story starts with Clive obsessed in his pursuit of revenge for the loss of his brother. But across his journey, that will slowly change through chance encounters that ultimately open his eyes to a whole different world.
ただですね、もちろんこのちょっと孤独な男クライブですが、彼にはこのね心強い相棒のトルガルがいます。
But Clive is not alone in his journey and is accompanied by his faithful hound, Torgal, who in addition to being soft and lovable and such a good boy, is fiercely loyal and a deadly fighter. He's a good boy. Such a good boy. Oh.
というわけでですね、ぜひこのトルガルの活躍にもご注目ください。
So yes, the story is not only about Clive, but it's Torgal's story as well.
そして何より今回我々、大きな挑戦をしてきた、コンバットシステムですが、2大要素をご紹介していきます。
All right, and finally, let's talk a little bit more about our twin-tiered battle system that I mentioned before.
まず1つ目がクライブ自身がさまざまな召喚獣の力を得て召喚獣アビリティを駆使して戦う召喚獣アクションというものがあります。
So Final Fantasy XVI's combat can be split up into two different types. The first being player versus enemy battles, in which Clive himself
this is where the stream died.
using a customizable
So,
combination of unique and powerful
we're about to see brand new
iconic
stuff.
abilities acquired from the different icons he meets along his journey.
このアイコン召喚
Get
獣
ready,
アクショ
chat.
ンですが、プレイヤー皆さんの手で、新しいアビリティを取得したり成長させたり強化することができますので、ぜひ自分ならではのクライブをカスタムしていくというところもぜひ楽しんでいただければと思ってます。
Many different abilities can be learned and upgraded and customized in a way that's going to match each player's play style.
God, I can't
そ
wait.
してもう一つ大きなバトルの柱、先ほどから紹介している召喚獣同士が激突する召喚獣合戦になってます。
And our second type of battle are the Eikon versus Eikon battles, in which Clive himself becomes an Eikon to clash with other Eikons.
この召喚獣合戦、そのシチュエーション召喚獣同士の戦いにおいてさまざまなシステム、いろんなゲームデザインを用意してあります。なのでかなりユニークなゲーム体験になっているのではないかなと思ってます。
These unique, massive scale encounters are all created from the ground up to have this unique feel to each of them, that it's not going to be the same every time.
ではここでまず初めにそのクライブ自身の召喚獣アクションの一部をぜひ動画にまとめましたのでご覧いただきます。召喚獣バトルはまた後で触れていこうと思います。
Okay, so next up, we have a video that's going to showcase the first type of battle, the one that showcases Clive's iconic abilities. As for the iconic clashes, we have another video for later in the presentation. So let's watch this first one on iconic abilities.
All right. You can hear it, right? It's Don't Be Afraid from FF8. Like. Dun, 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 dun. So can, man. Yeah, he's totally making an FF8 reference there. Oh, let me shrink myself. Adamantoise. That's incredible. So look at this, right? Infernal Eikon. That's like the hooded man's Ifrit, right?
Oof. ありがとうございます。
They would stop it right when the music was going off hard, right?
まだまだ、クライブの召喚獣アクションのコンビネーションありますので、この後のね今日だけじゃなくて、情報公開でももっと凄まじいコンビネーションアクションもねご覧いただく機会作っていこうと思いますので楽しみにしていてください。
All right, and again, what you saw in this video is only a fraction of the different type of combinations that are available and achievable through our unique system. And so we hope to release more of that information in the near future.
ではここからはですね、先月やった
You're burning
1回目のメディア
questions.
ツアーの、皆さんからいただいているコメントなどのフォローアップをしていきたいと思います。
Okay, and so one might think that what we've shown you might be enough to satisfy the masses, but no, there are still questions. And so we understand it with all the information out there. It can be sometimes be hard to find all the answers. We did our media tour, but there's still a lot of questions, so we want to touch on a few of those today.
ちなみにこのスクリーンショットに出ているキャラクター結
Yeah,
構
who's
重要
this
なキャラク
character?
ターだったりします。
Oh, yeah, the character that you see up here, this old man, he's actually a very, very important character in the game.
そうバリスゼアのロアをねめちゃくちゃ詳しく語ってくれるコージみたいなキャラクターなので
Said he's like Koji, I
This is
think.
actually the Valisthea lore master, and he knows all about the world.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yoshida-san kind of compared him to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks.
そんなロアマスターに今日こんなあたり、答えてもらい
Why
ま
the
す。
hell is everything so
So these are
dark?
the type of questions that we had.
You took the
asked of us.
RPG out of my action RPG.
笑うところですよここ。
Yeah, I think so.
さあこういうところを安心していただくために皆さんにぜひ実機も使いながらフォローアップしていこうと思います。
Again, so we would like to answer all of these burning questions, and we're going to be doing that here today using the power of the PlayStation 5.
さあまず一つ目こちらです。
All right, so let's start with this one, or these two, to be specific.
画面暗くないかマップ狭いよねって。
Yeah, we got a lot of this. Why is it so dark? Why the area is so small?
いや
No.
まあ
Slow
落ち着い
down.
スロー
The game's not all dark. The areas aren't all
Slow down
small.
please.
Okay?
まあ当然暗いだけでも狭いだけでもない。
That's right. It's
I love
not
that
all
he's just
dark.
clowning these
The
nerds,
areas
right?
aren't all small.
でなんでこうなったかというとちょっとメディアツアーにはやっぱり今回「ファイナルファンタジー16」リアルタイムアクションそのバトルをやっぱりメディアの皆さんに大丈夫ですよすごいいいアクションゲーム作りましたよという部分を触ってもらうために、選んだステージがちょっと夜のステージだった。
Okay, and so one of the biggest question marks about Final Fantasy XVI has always been the switch to the full real-time action controls. And so the media tour was set up to be an opportunity to showcase our new battle system and controls. And it just turns out that the area that we chose for that happened to be a dark area.
いやもっと明るいエリアにすればいいじゃない。
And then what's like, then why didn't you choose a brighter area?
一番最初に出来上がったステージだったの。
It's because this is the stage that we had completed first and it was the most ready. Sorry.
いや僕だって明るいステージでやりたかっ
Yeah,
た。
I mean, we wanted to do it in a brighter stage.
まあでも幸いメディアの皆さんにはものすごくねバトルしっかり触っていただけて素晴らしいレポート書いていただいたのでぜひねまだご覧になってない方はそのバトルのレポートご覧いただきたいです。
But again, the media
Call these
feedback,
Twitter
other
nerds
than
out,
it was
bro.
too dark, was actually really, really good. And so if you haven't checked out those interviews yet and the media reports on their impression of the battles, please check those out.
では プレイステーション5を使ってじゃあ実際そんなに暗くないよっていうのとマップ結構広いのもたくさんあるよというのをご紹介したいと思います。
So again, to prove to you that the game isn't all tight quarters shrouded in everlasting darkness, let me whip out the old PS5 to show you one of our more larger explorable areas that we call fields. Right here.
じゃあ行きましょう。
All right, let's switch the screen to the PS5. There.
止まってない。よかっ
Okay,
た。
it's not froze. It didn't freeze. It didn't freeze.
今ポーズかけておいた
He
んで。
was worried about the
Pause it
game
now,
freezing.
pause.
Okay.
Here
Whoa.
we go. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait. Controller.
Whoa.
I just want to show. Look.
Whoa.
This
Whoa.
is not a video.
Whoa. Is this 60
あんなか
frames?
っこ悪い動きしないでくれるか
I
ら。
think this
I'm
is 60
sorry, yeah,
frames,
we
yeah.
made Clive look bad
This
in
is
that,
60
but
frames.
I had to show you it was real.
Boys, this is 60 frames.
バリスゼアの世界、これフィールドと呼ばれる、大体2キロ ×2 キロ四方のエリアになりますが、かなりね広いマップっていうのももちろん用意されてます。
So again, we
Yo!
do have these very open, spacious areas. This one happens to be
It looks
about
just
2
like
kilometers by
Danilin.
2 kilometers in size.
でちょっと進んでみましょ
2
うか。
kilometers
Alright,
by
let's,
2 kilometers in size. Whoa.
Over this way.
Looks just like Danilin, man.
でこれ普通のハイファンタジーの世界にはね存在しないオブジェクトですが、こちら1500年前に存在していたと言われる空の文明と言われる謎のね、古代文明の遺跡が各所に点在しています。
Again, we mentioned before that the game is high fantasy, but everywhere in the world you're going to see these type of old relics from an ancient civilization, which we call the Fallen, which existed up until about 1,500 years ago.
Yeah, it looks like Danilin with RTX on, right?
こうやった、人々がね集まってキャンプなどが、開かれていたりします。
And of course, in these large fields, it's not just places for battle, but you also have towns and encampments as well.
Towns.
こういった
Boys.
ところも基本は全くロードなし、シームレスにも全部進んでいきます。
And as you see, it's all seamless from field into town. Dynamic conversation.
Chocobos.
であんまり進むと、ストーリーが進んでしまってスポイラーになるので、
Oh, yeah.
ワールドマップの紹介をしようかな。
Okay, yeah, we can't go any further. It's about 145 more yards to the next part, and we can't show you that, so we're going to stop here, and we're going to show you the world map.
ファイナルファンタジー16ですが、このようにワールドマップというものが存在しています。
So, with Final Fantasy 16, we have this world map, and these are the areas that you can explore.
I love that it's almost like a PS1 like map, right?
このワールドマップに行けるエリアというのがどんどんアンロックされていきま
This
す。
is
And as you
gorgeous.
proceed through the story, you'll be unlocking more and more areas that you can visit.
で基本的には物語、ストーリーを進めるためには新しくアンロックされた場所で、バトルをしたり物語の展開が起こったりするんですけど、
Look at those
もちろん
towns, by the
それ
way.
に従わずに他のエリアに行ってアイテムを取ってきたり、モブを探したり、そういったことも自由にプレイできるようになってます。
And again, of course, players can choose to, again, follow the main scenario along when you unlock new areas, or you can go back to the areas that you previously visited to have battles or search for items and just explore.
じゃあ実際どれぐらいでエリアチェンジするのか試してみようか。
All right, and now we're going to show you what it's like to actually travel to an area and how much loading time there is.
怖いな。
And here we go. 1,
2, 3, 4.
Wow.
right,
4
here we are.
seconds.
boom.
4 seconds.
ナウローディング出さなくていいよっていうギリギリぐらい。
That's right. Yeah, it's just short enough that we don't have to put a now loading symbol on the screen.
ではちょっとここで、その RPG 的な要素をちょっとだけご紹介するのにセーブデータ変えます。
All right, so next up, I want to show you a different type of area, an area that has a little bit more of our RPG elements in Final Fantasy 16. So we're going to have to switch our save data.
1個忘れてた。
Oh, we forgot something.
今日はライブストリームも 2K の配信らしいので、今回はですねここにある パフォー
Frame
マンス
rate
モードと、グラフィックスモードありますので、2K のフレームレート優先のモードで、プレイをしております。
Okay, so as you can see here, we have two different game performance modes. One that focuses on
Frame
graphics
rate.
and 4K graphics, and one that focuses more on frame rate. Because our stream today is in 2K, we've decided to do the frame rate performance.
基本的にいつでも好みで変えていただけるので、
Rest in
グラフィック
peace,
ス最優先
bro.
で遊びたいよという方はグラフィックス選んでい
'Cause
ただ
that
いて、
stream
もうアクショ
didn't
ンゴリゴ
even
リに
end up happening.
行くんだという方はフレームレートで遊んでいただければと思います。
But as you can see here,
That's
this
sad.
can be changed at any time during gameplay. You can go from back and forth between frame rate and graphics at any time you want. So match it up with your playstyle. If you're more into the action in that frame rate, choose that frame rate mode. If you just want the beautiful experience,
Does he
free to go
know?
with the graphics.
では
He doesn't.
Alright, so let's load.
Okay, this I love. The pixel art for the characters on the load screen.
Pixel.
なんだろうね、なんだろうね、別のデータを読みます。
Okay, let's go to the next data, and here we are.
早いですよね。
That was it.
Oh, whoa.
Very quick.
Yes。こちらがですね、
Look at these graphics,
青年期に訪れることになるシドルファスが組織している組織のアジトになります。
Look at these
All right, so
graphics.
next up we have an area that's called the Hideaway, and this is an area that's run by Sid, someone that Clive meets
Oh my
along his journey.
god, dude.
で、大体ここが、皆さんのベースキャンプのようなものになるとイメージしていてください。
And this is kind of like a hub or a safe area where Clive can return in between his adventures.
まあ、例えばこの
And the
アジト
music,
には
man.
こういったカローンのショップがあります。
So inside the Hideaway, Clive will find different facilities, such as this shop run by Lady Karen.
まあ、武器とか、
And here, Clive can buy weapons,
防具とかアクセサリ
gear,
ーとか、
accessories,
もちろんポーションの補充なんかもね、
as well as
あります。
the items like potions, the consumables.
で、他にはトルガルが寝てる。
Oh, Torgal's sleeping.
Oh.
Aw.
こちらにはですね、腕利きの鍛冶屋ブラックソーンがいます。
And here we have the Hideaway's master blacksmith.
The NPCs look good.
このブラックソーンのところでは、クライブが手に入れてきた素材、アイテムを使って新しい
You guys, like,
武器や
remember, like,
防具を
remake
作ったり
NPCs?
今まで使っている武器や防具のアップグ
Yeah,
レードを行
these
ったりする
look a
こと
lot
ができ
better.
ます。
Here, Clive can
These
bring
are
the
good-looking
materials that he's
NPCs.
gathered on his journey to craft new gear or upgrade his existing gear.
他にもですね、このアジトだと、まあ、向こうにちょっとアイコン出ていますが、サイドクエストの発行、まあ、これ世界中に散らばってはいるんですけど、より多くのサイドクエストここからも発行されてます。
As you can see there in the background with those exclamation points, those are side quests that start from the Hideaway. Of course, there are also side quests that will start in other locations as well, but most of them start from here in the Hideaway.
Oh, nice cloak. I want one.
I want one そしてこちらのストーンもぜひ覚えておいてください。
All right, and next up we have this item that's called the Arete Stone.
アクセスするとですね、コンバットをトレーニングする、別時間別軸ルームがあったり、
So within this virtual kind of world, we have special supplementary content such as battle training.
そしてこちら世界中の腕に覚えのあるプレイヤーとバトルのスコアを競い合うアーケードモードも用意されています。
We also have what's called an arcade mode, where players can compete for high scores and compare their scores with players from around the world on the leaderboard.
そして一度クリアしたストーリー、ステージを再度リプレイするっていったことも、こちらのストーンからできますので、ぜひ活用してですね、いろんなやり込みにチャレンジしていただければと思います。
And of course, we also have a stage replay. So any of the stages that players have played and completed, they can go back and replay them at any time. Wait, question? What? What's that? No.
Question. Secret.
Secret. Okay.
というわけで、まあ、このアジトを中心にですね、クライブいろんな活動をしていくんだよというのを覚えておいてください。
So again, this is that safe zone where Clive can
The
go at any
lighting
time
here
in
is
his
just
journey.
so
And so when you need a break for the main story,
good.
the Hideaway is where the fun continues.
はい、では一回パワーポイント戻りましょう。
All right, so let's return to the PowerPoint for now.
ああ止まらなくてよかった。
Whew, I'm glad it didn't freeze.
Oh man.
なんかミスったらね開発チームにめっちゃ怒られるからね。
Yeah,
He's worried about
if
the
you
game
froze it, then
freezing.
You couldn't go back to Japan. Everyone would be like, "Ah, you ruined it."
さあでは次のフォローアップいきましょう。
All right, let's go to the next burning question.
I hate QTE。
I hate QTE.
まあ QTE 人によってね好き嫌いもちろん分かれるとは思うんですが、ちょっとフォローさせてください。
Again, we know that the opinion on QTEs varies greatly amongst players.
まずそのファイナルファンタジー16のそのカットシーン、これって QTE なのかと言われると、
But there's the question. So, are all of Final Fantasy XIV's battle cutscenes QTE driven?
He said 14.
答えはノーです。
And the answer to that is no.
He meant 16.
まあ正直に言うとたくさんのこうキーの入力を要求されるようなそのシチュエーションっていうのは、まあ、カットシーン中にディレクターの高井も僕も正直言うとあんまり好きではないです。
Just as is the case with a lot of players, neither the director Takai-san or myself really enjoy those QTEs that are overly long or really, really complex.
じゃあ今までそのメディアツアーで見てきたその動画で QT っぽく見えるのはなぜなのかっていうのをちょっとご紹介しますね。
But again, we all saw the screenshots, we all saw the gameplay footage. There was QTE. Let me explain what that was.
まずファイナルファンタジー16のボスバトルっていうのは多数のフェーズがあります。
So in Final Fantasy XVI, we have a lot of different boss battles. And in those boss battles, they're split up into multiple phases.
皆さんがですねクライブを操作して敵のヒットポイントをある程度削ると、まあ、バトルフェーズが進むっていう概念になってます。
During each phase, again, Clive will wail away on a boss until its hit points get to a certain amount. And when the boss's hit points are reduced to that amount, the battle will transition to a new phase.
でこれらを今回16ではローディングなしで作っていってるため、このフェーズの切り替わりのタイミングに大きくバトルステージが壊れたりとか、クライブとボスの立ち位置がこう入れ替わったりとか、いろんなシチュエーションが発生するようになってます。
And again, in Final Fantasy XVI, this transition is all done seamlessly. And so we'll have these cutscenes that will help us transition, whether it be a transformation of the boss, or whether it be the environment, something is happening in the environment, something's breaking down, or Clive needs to be in a new position.
I don't mind
この時に
QTEs, man.
た
I
だ
like
皆さん
them.
が見てるだけではなくて、クライブがかっこよく動いた時に単純に攻撃か回避だけをやってもらうことで臨場感を作るためのものだと思ってください。
And so in these transition cutscenes, rather than just have the player sit back and watch the cutscene and do nothing, to give you all that a dynamic feel, like you're really in the action, we've added these simple prompts for attack and evasion.
なので、
Failed QTEs do not result in a game over. Dude, then it's easy. Like, I don't see the issue.
Oh, we have a message.
見てる方に配信ラグがある。
It says that there's a little bit of lag on the live stream.
大
Lag?
丈夫なの今
Lag?
Is it okay?
No.
Yeah,
今は OK なんだ。
It's
すいません
fucking dead,
ライ
bro.
ブストリームの方なんか
It's
配信
not
の
a
支
lot.
援があったようで申し訳ないです。
So yeah, we want to apologize to everyone watching.
30
Really sorry
minutes
for
of
the lag.
fucking lag.
後ほどぜひアーカイブの方
Okay.
をご覧いただけると助かります。
Yes, the whole panel will be archived, so if you're missing anything, you'll be able to watch it later.
改めてすいません途中でなんですが、このカットシーン中にイベントが発生した時、これを何か失敗したとしてもゲームオーバーになることは一切まずありません。
We want to assure you with is that while missing a QTE will change the outcome of a cutscene transition, it will never result in a game over.
入力全編通してあるのは3つだけです。攻撃を行う時の四角ボタンを押す、それから回避する時の R1 ボタンを押す、それか簡単に攻撃ボタンを連打する、この3つしか存在しないので、ぜひコントローラーからその手を離さずにクライブと一緒になって、バトルっていうのを楽しんでもらいたいという演出のものだというふうに思ってください。
So also, there are only 3 types of these commands that are ever used: attack, press and square, evade, pressing R1, or a clash where you button mash the square. And again, these are used to correspond to what's actually going on in the cutscene.
So you're literally only pressing
when
square
there's
and
a cutscene,
R1.
You don't have to put your controller down. You can keep holding on to it. Take up the part of Clive, really be a part of the battle.
ちなみに入力の受付時間も
Two buttons.
非常に長いので、そもそもクイックですら
Y'all
な
can
い
do。that.
And also, with these mini QTEs that we have in the game, again, the amount of time that you get to press the buttons, actually, you have a lot of time. It's not actually that quick.
なので スロー
Slow time event, STE.
まあまあでもそれぐらいのものだと思ってあまり気にせずにいていただけると助かります。
Again, it's not something the players are going to need to worry about during the battles. They're very leisurely.
はい。では次のセクション行きましょう。
All right, let's go up to the next burning question.
あ
Oh, yeah.
あ、これはでも正直気持ちがもちろんわからないわけではないです。
Again, I really, really understand this as a player myself.
なのでまず最初に本当にすいません。
And
ご
so
めん
I'm
な
going to
さい。
start off by, I apologize. I'm really sorry.
いやで僕らはもちろん開発チームもターンベースの
We
RPG が
love
大好きです。
turn-based
それで育ってきてるので我々
But
も
we。love
Again,
action
but
games
just like
too.
you, again, we on the dev team, we all love turn-based games. Again, we grew up on turn-based games.
ただそれと同じぐらいもしかしたら今それ以上にやっぱりアクションゲームが僕ら自身大好きなので今回はそのアクションを盛り込んだファイナルファンタジーというものに挑戦させていただきました。
And again, but we also really, really love action games, maybe even a little bit more now that we're older. And we wanted to take this opportunity to make the next Final Fantasy into something that was going to challenge ourselves. And we wanted to challenge ourselves with making a full action-based Final Fantasy game, something that shows the world the potential of the series.
Don't apologize, King.
ただ
Let them maul.
ちゃんとお約束します。誰もが楽しめるゲームにしっかり仕上がってます。
But Final Fantasy 16 isn't just for those players who excel at action games. We want everyone to play it. Even that guy, right there. In the third row, I think I talked to him earlier. He said, Koji, I'm not good at action games. Like, no, it's for everyone, even you.
俺は何も言ってないからな。
Yeah, that's all me.
ゲーム多分やれるよアクションゲーム。
He can? That guy can? Okay. But not that guy. He told me this morning.
分かった分かった。じゃあどうやってそのアクションゲームが苦手だっていう人にとってもこのファイナルファンタジー16が楽しめるゲームになってるのか、これもちょっと実機でご紹介しようと思います。
But again, to make the game both accessible and enjoyable to everyone, we developed these in-game equipable items known as the timely accessories that make the game accessible. And we're going to show you how they work using the power of the PlayStation 5. So let's go back to
Sony is just back there
Okay.
cutting these
We need to
checks
go to a
left
different
and
area.
right, right?
Yes. Area change.
Area change.
Man, these menus are cool.
No. Save number 2, 3.
3.
Yes, 3.
I love that they show you the
you're-
icons
Yeah.
too, and they show you the
1,
8-bit characters.
3.
今回ちょっとまた新しいエリアでバトルを紹介してみようかなと思ってます。
Okay, so we're going to go to a different section of the area that we did the walkthrough before.
まずクライブの、現在のギアですが、このアクセサリー何も装備されてません。
Okay, so this is the gear equip screen, and we see at those bottom 3 slots for accessories, we have nothing equipped in the accessory slots.
普通にクライブのこの召喚獣の切り替えというのは、こちらの
Is that a red chocobo? It is.
L2 ボタンを押す
Okay,
Oh.
so by pressing the L2 button, that cycles through the 3 icons that you have channeled.
じゃあ僕が全てマニュアルでちょっと敵と戦ってみようかなと。
Okay, so first we're going to go through a battle, and this is all manual. We have none of the helpful accessories equipped.
まず回避は R1 ですね。
So you press R1 to
FF8.
evade. See him evading there.
で仲間たちはオートで戦います。
And then you have Jill and Torgal are fighting automatically. He's
今う
dodging.
まくかわしますね。
That was a good job.
でもかわせないと。
And that was a bad one. Dodge.
Oh yeah, you can see Jill casting like Blizzard. Dude, look
You're
at this
pretty good.
party, right?
Thank you!
You got your girl, you got your dog, got everything you need, man.
で、ウィルゲージを削ると、こう、ダウン状態に。
And each enemy has of these larger enemies have what's called a will gauge. When you get their will down to 0, they will be staggered and fall like this, and for free for all on the down enemy.
This 60 frames per second is 1440p 60 frames per second, dude. Like how video games should be
では、倒しましたね。
Hey, defeat.
in this current generation.
How much practice?
え
How much
four
practice?
times?
4 times?
まあ今のが、何も、サポートつけてない状態、フルのアクションだと思っていただければいいです。僕なんて全然下手な方なんで。
All right, and again, that was with none of the helpful timely accessories equipped. And so, again, I'm not as good as this as a lot of players are, but that's what it's like at the base difficulty.
ここでですね、ちょっとアクションゲーム苦手だという方におすすめのサポートアクセサリーご紹介します。
Again, we can understand that even that can be very overwhelming for players that aren't used to action type of games. And so now we want to equip the timely accessories.
今回、ファイナルファンタジー16、難易度を選択するといったような考え方ありません。このアクセサリーを使うことで、アクションの自分の苦手なポイントを補ってくれる。これをつけることで、誰でもアクションゲームを楽しめるというふうに作ってます。
So again, with Final Fantasy 16, we don't have the traditional difficulty system where you choose like easy mode or normal mode or hard mode. The difficulty is the same, and we change the difficulty, and each player can customize their own difficulty by equipping or unequipping these timely accessories to basically match their own skill level.
では今回はこの5つのアクセサリーの中からオートアタックをまずつけます。
So first off, we're going to equip what's called the Ring of Timely Strikes, which automates the attacks.
さっきの僕のマニュアル操作とクライブがどれぐらい動き変わるか見ててください。
So we want you to see what it's, compare it to what you saw before. Before, it's fully manual, having to press all of the buttons and all of the combinations to do the attacks. This condenses it all down into the square button only. And we want you to see how that differs.
もう一つが、オートスローリング。
And the next up, we're going to equip what's called the Ring of Timely Focus.
こちらはですね、攻撃、クライブを相手から攻撃を受けそうになると、その数フレーム前からゲーム全体がスローになるので、ゆっくり回避を、しっかり自分でその手で選択することができるようになります。
And with this ring, what happens is when something is about to attack Clive, or there's an incoming attack, right before it hits Clive, the game will slow down and Clive will be prompt to press R1 to evade out of the way. So it basically slows down the action to allow for easier evasion.
ではさっきの相手より強そうな
All right, let's
ク
look
アー
for
ル
a
を
different animal. Let's find, before it was the Storm Panther, now let's find the stronger Curl.
見ててくださいね。まず攻撃
All right, so
を
now
受
we're
け
going to
ま
do
す。
attack. We're going to dodge one of the attacks.
これ R1 を押すだけですね。
Look at this, man. 60 frames.
あ、自分で避けちゃった。
Oh, that was good. Yes, just pressing R1 at the prompt.
連続でも
And then like this as well, when there's multiple attacks in a
で今度
row,
は
each one will
四
stop.
角
And now
オートア
next
タ
we're
ッ
going
ク
to show the auto attack. And now he's only pressing square and he's able to do these
よい
combinations.
しょ。
Way. You can play one-handed.
ほう
Hey, bro. Yeah, it's just
だ
like
からこ
Final
こまで
Fantasy
その
15
サポートしてもらうと
They have an
片手でも
FF15
これ
mode
ぐらい遊べちゃ
in
い
the
ます。
game.
And again, you know, the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes condense the action down into something so simple that you can play with one hand.
もちろんだからこのオートスローだけをつけてアクションはね自分でやるっていうのも楽しみ方の一つなんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Again, another option, again, because these can be combined in any way you want. For example, if this is too easy, maybe only equip the Ring of Timely Focus that helps you with evasion, but then decide to do all of the action manually.
はい、倒せましたね。ありがとうございま
There
す。
you go.
まあもちろん今オートスローリングをつけてるので攻撃を受ける直前にスローになりますが、まあその回避自体をもう全部オートにしてしまうっていうアクセサリーも用意しているので、プレイヤーの皆さん一人一人がどんなスタイルでこのゲームを遊びたいか、そこをぜひチョイスしながら、自分で、楽しめる楽しみ方っていうのを見つけられるようになってます。
Again, in addition to these two that we've shown you already, there are many more of the timely accessories. There's even one, for example, if slowing down time is still too much for some players, we have an accessory that will completely automate evasion, so you don't even have to press anything and you'll dodge out of the way automatically. So it's all about finding what's difficult for you, what's easy for you, and finding a combination that works.
まあぜひねストーリーを楽しみたいんだという方はいろんなサポート使いながらでもちろんその例えばアクションに自信があるよという方は全て外してですね、さっき紹介したアーケードモードなんかでスコアアタックをするときは当然サポートアクセサリーつけてない方がスコアが高くなるようになってます。
Again, so for those players that just want to focus on the story and just want to see the narrative and don't want to have to worry about action, there are a lot of accessories that will simplify a lot of stuff and make it easy for even new players. On the other hand, if there's those players out there that know I'm great at action games, I want to challenge myself, take off all the accessories and play it on its hardest mode. We also have other types of battle content that will challenge those players as well. For example, the arcade mode that we showed you before, where if you wear these accessories, you're going to get a lower score. So you're going to take those off and play the game in the sense where you can, where it's just you and get those high scores and get on the top of the leaderboard.
そして世界中でですねファイナルファンタジー16使ってストリーミングしようと思ってくださっている方もいると思います。ストリーマーの皆さんにですねこの今画面の左上にクライブが今どんなサポートアクセサリーつけてるか一目で表示されるようになってます。ですのでいちいち視聴者の皆さんにどういう装備で戦ってるか紹介しなくても、一目で分かるようになってます。
And again, we know that with these timely accessories, one thing that might happen is that you're going to have streamers that are going to want to be streaming how good they are, and then be like, wait a minute, is this guy using the timely accessories to make everything easy? Well, for streamers, we have on screen, if you see at the top left hand, it will show you which of the accessories that you're equipping at that time. So again, streamers won't be able to cheat, and they won't have to go in and show their audience, oh, I have this one off or have it on. You'll always be able to know right up there in the top left.
Yeah.
Good.
さあ実機はそろそろいいですか？
But I guess, yeah, I think we're done showing battle. But the title of our, panel is "Can you pet the Torgal?"
Oh yeah, yeah,
you can
yeah.
pet the.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, yes.
not that Torgal. That Torgal. Can
Sorry,
you pet the Torgal?
Sorry. トが
The Torgal. Aw. No,
You can kill the Torgal.
あ、しょんぼりしちゃった。
Can you kill the Torgal? No. Pet.
Hey.
Pet.
Good
Yeah,
boy.
good boy. Treats
And you
for
can give him
Torgal.
treats.
Oh, yeah.
ごめん単純にボタン間違って
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay.
はい、というわけでですねトルガルもぜひたくさん可愛がってあげてください。
So yes, you can pet the Torgal. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint.
はい実機でした。ありがとうございました。では、そろそろ最後のセクション行こうと思います。
Okay, next up, we go on to the next question.
召喚獣バトル、この前公開したイフリート対ガルーダ、かなり重量級のバトルでした。であのバトルちょっとゲームの序盤であることもあって皆さんに操作に慣れてもらうためにあえて結構簡単な作りにしてあります。
So we've had some players wondering about whether the Eikon versus Eikon battles are going to be all the same. At the media tour, we allowed the media to try out the Ifrit versus Garuda battle. And as this is one of the first Eikon versus Eikon battles that appear in the game, the overall difficulty is fairly low. You can think of it as an Eikon versus Eikon tutorial.
じゃあイベントバトルなのかというと、やっぱこれも答えはノーになります。
But again, not all of them are going to be the same.
召喚獣バトルテーマごとに、バトルシステムが異なってるんですが、これをなかなか言葉で伝えるのは難しいので、ストーリーのスポイラーにならないギリギリでまた新しい動画ちょっといくつか持ってきましたので、ご覧いただいた方が早いかなと思います。
Right, as the story progresses, Clive gets more used to his Eikon. The battles will get speedier and more complex and more challenging. And again, showing you too much of these may result in some major spoilers, but we did put together a quick video that shows you just enough. So let's take a look at some of those Eikon versus Eikon battles.
I love the music here. And also, too, apparently there are secret icons, right? Which is kind of like what we've been suspecting, right? Typhon here. We didn't see Titan here. Titan's like really big, right? And then Titan lost, right? Like, lost? What does that mean? But also, he's huge. He's ginormous, right? And then Phoenix gameplay is really interesting. Looks cool to me. It's like a shooter. Very near automata pilled. Odin, man. Hamid. If they think that this is okay to show, imagine what they're not showing. Yeah, I know.
なかなかユニークなシステムだけに実態ご紹介しきれないんですが、この先もですね、少しずつまた召喚獣バトル動画ベースで、出していくことで、いろんなエキサイトメントが待ってるんだよということを伝えていければと思っています。
Can you believe there are people who are not excited for
The
this?
battles in Final Fantasy 16 can sometimes prove a little unorthodox, but they're very unique and they're very exciting. And we're really excited to show you even more and have more to show you in the near future.
では最後なんですが、こちらは結構リクエストが多かったです。RPG とかやり込み要素どうなってんのと。
Again, so now our final concern has to do with the game content outside of battles. We've seen the action, but what about the RPG?
もちろんあります。
Again, we have RPG elements
Did we
too.
know?
ただもう時間がなくなったので、4月以降また情報、この RPG 要素ややり込み出していきますので、ぜひ注目してお待ちください。
Again, our counter clock says 000,
Yes.
so we're out of time, but in the very, very near future, we're going to be releasing more information on the RPG elements of Final Fantasy 16.
はい。
This
まあ
is
で
a
は
wonderful
時
panel,
間も
man.
なくなってしまったので、最後ねちょっと改めてなんですが、こちら、ファイナルファンタジー16、2023年6月22日全世界同時発売です。
All right, so Final Fantasy 16 on sale worldwide June 22nd, 2023.
ぜひですね、まあ今のところほぼほぼ予定通り発売しますので、ぜひ予約をしてお待ちください。
And we don't expect any delays.
No delay.
No delay.
No delay.
And so if you haven't already pre-ordered, please pre-order today.
Yes. Today and every day.
Pre-order every day.
Pre-order every day.
それではすみません、駆け足になりましたが、最後まで、このパネルありがとうございました。ライブストリームの皆さんもすみません、途中ラグあったそうなんですが、アーカイブしっかり、用意しますので、ぜひそちらも合わせてご覧ください。
All right, thank you everyone for watching the entire show with us. For those watching the stream, we really, really apologize about the lag. Again, watch the archive. Thank you everyone for coming.
The lag. My brother in Christ. The lag? It wasn't lag, my dude. I can deal with a little lag. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born in the 90s on dial-up internet. That wasn't lag, my dude. That wasn't lag. That was literally the stream not working. Literally not functioning. That was the PAXEast panel, and it was beautiful. It was wonderful.